Hello, my name is Julie, SylverStitches here on FlossTube and on Instagram. Today is Tuesday, April the 20th, 2021. Not a regular day to film, but I've been watching so much FlossTube that, I don't know, the FlossTube bug got to me. So, and I have a whole lot of stuff to do, to share, because, come on now. So Simon is here. He wants to say hello eventually, probably. Charlotte is ruffling around in the kitchen doing something. James is sleeping, and I don't know where Lexus is. So, don't worry. 3 out of the 4 of those things were cats. So, I want to start out with a finish that I had previously done that's not fully finished yet, and that is this. It is Lizzie Kate. You'll all be very proud of me. I now have a board. I've had it the whole time, but you know, Julie. So, Lizzie Kate's Prayer of St. Francis. I have a finish bin, and so this is the one that was on top. So, I did this for my dad. And it has not been sent to him. So Father's Day, maybe if I can find a frame for it and ship it off in the mail, possibly. Who knows, right? Anything's possible. And we're playing some fun light games, of course, because it's like what, like 10 o'clock at night here. So yeah, so this is 2 over 2 on 32 count. I think the color was, I don't know. I don't remember. It'll come to me. It's something that's not platinum. 32 count platinum. Anyway, that's that. And then since I had finished something last video, I then framed it. I know it's not perfect at all. Hence, I don't know. Anyways, it's perfect for us. So, I don't have it hanging up anywhere yet. I wanted to show everybody first. 2018 is our anniversary, so there's that. It just says, Bloom Where You Are Planted. It is by Needlework Press, in mostly none of the called for colors, and maybe not any of the... I feel like one of those flowers is a called for color, but, and I know you can see me in the reflection, but, yeah. Anyway, that's that. I don't lace, I just lay it flat. I don't tape it. I don't do anything exciting. Yeah, that's, maybe I'll go back and make it work better for the next time. And I'm sorry if I'm crooked. I definitely, this whole camera situation today as a whole, I don't even know why. Anyway, so that's that. So for the longest time, I was debating on what to do with the Leo and Roxy Yarn Co. floss that I got from Evertotes from Caroline off the grid. And so a whole lot of people were jumping on the Peruvian Cats Sal. So I as well jumped on the Peruvian Cats Sal. I'm stitching this just on a random piece of, I've just, found it, 14 count Aida. And I am on side number 3. Yippee, I made it. So this floss is Morticia. So I was trying to get it so that I would have the variegation together so that it wasn't so choppy. I realized I did this border and then I did this border, and I realized they're going different directions. That doesn't bother me at all. And then I'm going to work my way up here and then across. So 2 sides and 2 sides will be the same, and I don't mind. Chances are this will not be getting uploaded until April 21st. because it's, like I said, already 10 o'clock at night, 5 minutes in, and I'm nowhere near done. So grab a drink, get ready to go. Here we go. So that was the Peruvian Cat's Sal. If you have not seen it, I'll post a picture here. But a lot of people have finished it. I am still working on the border. I didn't realize how big that border was going to be until, how are you supposed to know, right? Okay, so that's plans. I'll start with this because it's out. Sorry for the reaching. All right, I get my handy dandy board back. So what do people do with the things that are done off of the board and you're only on a small couch? Okay, I don't have a big massive bed behind me. Okay, here we go. So this is something that I work on every Wednesday. So this is my black work Sal from Peppermint Purple. It's the 2021 Sal. So that's that, all in its glory. This was, where am I? Sorry, this was the last week. I was thinking that this is that. Anyways, this one over here is week 15. I had done that a day late. So normally I've been stitching this on the Wednesday when it comes out, but Wednesday got away from me this week, and here it is. So I still have yet to figure out if I want to do a border, because it would only be, because clearly I don't have enough up there, so it would just be the border that just goes, you know, and I need to finish the blocking of it, but I figure as long as I have next week's block ready to go at this point in my life, we're good to go. So there's that. So that was the Peppermint Purple Blackwork Sal. It's on Facebook. You can join anytime you want, and I mean, it's people are restarting it only because they haven't liked their color choice or their whatever situation or whatever. So it's not too late. This is just orange juice. Out of I'm doing a theory. James and I, we've been drinking juice box juice lately for some unknown reason, because we have it. And why does juice box juice fill you up, or you're content or whatever, far more than just if you were just to have a glass of juice with, you know, just a glass of juice? Anybody have an idea? Why does juice box juice make you think you're drinking far more juice? That is the question of the week. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna somehow put this, because there's a whole thing going on today, people. Okay, we're gonna put this over here because I don't want the glass to break. Okay, so last video I decided that I was only going to focus on like however many whips, right? And that I was only going to do those, and that was what I was going to do, and nobody was stopping me. Well, that's changed again. So I'm only going to pull out things that I worked on, because I didn't work on everything over the last couple weeks. Surprise, surprise. Sorry, just bumped the camera, trying to figure out what to do with the board now. Okay. I feel like if I film more, I would get better at this. It's not like I haven't been doing this for... How many years have I been doing this for now? How many videos do I have? I'm still all over the place. I was just watching Nell from Little Yellow House Needleworks. Anyway, and she was commenting and saying what kind of type of personality she was, and I was like, that's not me. Okay, so I did work on this. So this is pattern. Praiseworthy Stitches. So I did finish the did I? I don't remember. Let's find out together. Alright, so I'm stitching this on a 32 count? Oh my goodness, people. Yeah, I think so. A 32 count, picture this plus fog. I'm presuming in Lugana, because I don't stitch on... Yes, I did. Okay, so I finished... Hoocha. Okay, so here we go. I'm almost at a page finish, everybody. So that was, which was one of my goals. So this is the bottom of the page. So I finished this big motif. That's what I was working on, I think, last time. And I realized I was just going off of, you know, what the other side looked like. And I realized that I went across the page. That was not the intention. And then I have I did the crown. Okay, I have a heart up here that I haven't done yet, like a half of a heart, and then 3 letters to go right here, and then that will be the page. And then that will be it for the page. I am working this with Gentle Arts and Weeks Dye Works. Called for. Anyway. I was going to like do all these things and stitch every day on certain projects, and for a few I'm still doing that, like Wednesdays and Fridays. That's what I'm still doing, but otherwise no. I just pick and choose what I want to work on when I work on it, because some days life is just too short. Right? Right. Alright, that was bit number 1. Bit number 2, I did not work on. Bit number 3 is empty. Okay, so this is my Friday project. I decided that for my birthday, I wanted to stitch on this specific project 390 stitches per stitching time. So, it is Awesome Myth by Stitchrovia. And I am doing this on a 20 count very light pewter Aida. And I'm using the board as a table now, so that's not working out so much. So, there are sparklies. No, not real sparklies, because I know that's a brand. So there are, there's Etoile, and there is the other one, Metallics. I'm just trying to figure out how to get it there. That's a better light effect. Okay, so can't really tell you. I'm pretty sure I've just done up here the purple. I finished off this. I've started and working on this. That's what I did on my last stitching day for this. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. I realized that I will only be working on this for 9 more weeks. Because that's if I do 390 every week, and now that I've told you, that's all out the window. So I do have new plans, which I probably should not tell you either, because then they won't happen. But a new plan is to start something that I'll show you soon, July 2nd, and I'll tell you more about that when I'm done all of this. So yes, so last time, was it last time, or was it just, it was an Instagram question. I was wondering how you were storing your fancy, not your fancy, but your etoiles and your, the sparkly one, the other one, So I'm just doing them in Ziploc baggies. Each one has their own Ziploc, because I have, you know, they're not right now, as you can see right now, they're not looking like the same color, but when you have just a few strands off of each of them, they look almost identical. So everybody gets their own bag for the sparkly floss, because except for this, because I haven't transferred it yet, but they will. They will. Anyway, and then the rest of the flosses are just on my pre-made, my made by myself floss tags, and then a floss ring. And so, question, how do you, these are really long, how do you determine the length of floss on your floss ring? There's a lot of questions today. So, juice versus, like, a box of juice versus a juice out of container, and how long do you cut your lengths? For if you're a floss ring person. All these questions, not enough time. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to do some super reaching pretty soon. Oh boy. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so that's done. That can go back in there. Not in there. That can go back in there. Alright. Okay. So this, I did do a little bit of work on this. So this is the Shooting Star Sal. So I started in on this block right here. All the called for, well, no, not all the called for colors. I've told this story before, but I think that pink is one shade off. And instead of the called for gold, whatever, I don't know what it was, but I'm using a sparkly etoile thread for that because I can. Because I wanted a little bit of glimmer, a little bit of sparkle. Simon has made his way onto the couch, so expect him to crawl over things soon and try and get in my lap. So this is another new start. This was a not planned new start. Okay, so I did show this in my last video though, so it's not a new purchase, it's just a new start. So I did end up starting Promise of Spring by Cottage Garden Samplings. Everybody has a different ending. Anyway, again, made on these impromptu by myself thread keep cards, which I have 17,000 of because this is what. So at work, instead of throwing out, there's these cardboard stock kind of things. I've just been swiping them and stealing them, and so now all my thread is on said. How do you guys do this? On these things. I don't have a ring for it yet because I don't think I have any more rings, but I will get to that in a second. Probably in a little bit. I'll let you know in a little bit what my plan is for that. All right, and here we go. Simon, what's your plan? Your plan is going to clean yourself right there, hey? In the middle of my two bins. Well, he's going to get a surprise. All right, I'm just going to hold it up like this because you can do that. Okay, so this is maybe 2 to 3 days worth of time spent stitching on it. So I did start in the middle, which is in this leaf somewhere. And then I worked up, and then I did the little cloud heart clouds up there. And now I'm just working my way down to the bottom because this is the top. So I have lots of fabric. So yeah, so that's that. So since I figured I would reach all the way up to the top, then I'm going to reach all the way down to the bottom, go to the one side, go to the other side, call it a day, and that'll be done. Just like that. I've been, just like that. Excuse me, sorry. I've been doing, I've been mostly stitching that on the weekend. Hence the straw. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, here we go. So Simon's going to get rudely disrupted when I switch bins and reach for this one, even though I don't know if I've done a whole lot of work in any of these projects over here. So, this. Okay, so this, I'm not going to show a picture because it's only the chart, but this is Little Quaker ABC. These are the colors. So as you can see, I'm half, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to switch all of my DMCs to thread keeps. I don't really know. Anyway, so here I am. Here we go. I posted a thing about this. I did a post on this the other day when I stitched it and realized it. So this bunny, the bunny is too tall. It's too close to this other flower. There's supposed to be 2 spaces, I think. And so I couldn't figure out, like, this is all counted right. The bunny itself is counted right. The flowers in comparison to this is right. But this motif right here, there's not enough space in between this line. So therefore that made this go down. So yes. I'm leaving it alone, even though now it looks off-center. I don't care. I don't care. It's probably just going to get tucked away in my bin of finishes anyway when it's done. I just wanted to work on a sampler. So this was by Susan Ake, A-C-H-E. She does a lot of designs for Aurifil. So this was all supposed to be charred in Aurifil. I don't have that. What's next in this? Did not do that. I did not work on that. I don't think I worked on that. Nope. Okay, so that's all for my whips. Yeah, because I didn't work on the rest of that bin. Those were, that other bin, the second bin, were things that I just, if I got tired of stitching on Project 1 or Project A, then I could switch over to Project B for the day, but that didn't end up working out. So, last video, I did tell you that I had misplaced, hey, no, stop. Just because there's going to be cats on it doesn't mean that you're going to have to be jealous of it. Right? Just because there's going to be cats. Simon. Anyway, okay, here we go. There we are. Do you think I can get to the next set of things? No, I'm just going to, okay. Real life, people, real life. Real life, no editing. Okay, so last video I was supposed to show you Hazel's World giraffe. And so I thought I didn't know where it was, but in reality it was sitting right in front of me, just hiding. Because I had a brilliant idea. Well, it's still brilliant, but that I was going to put it in the bobbin, in that case. Anyway, which is fine. Can't really remember what I did on it. I haven't worked on it since. So, I just, for future, here we go. Just showing you all just because I can. I'm pretty sure I worked in that. And then another stitching time. Holy cow. I think I worked, you know, in her nose area. I mean, she'll get done when she gets done. I'm not, you know, I'm a process stitcher. There is no finishing bone in my body, it feels. So, I just enjoy stitching, and when I get tired of it, then I just move on, right? And then when it calls to me again, then that's when I'll pick it up again. And I figure, as long as I don't take out any of the the threads, then they'll all still be in there because I have all of them for for Hazel. So don't worry, I have not given up hope on Hazel. Just ooh shiny, and it was a total ooh shiny month. So since James is sleeping, I think I can show this to you. This I have started as my work project only because James right now at least is not joining me at work due to COVID. So since I don't know what you saw the last time because I can't remember, but this is from the Stardust Stitchery Co. on Etsy. So here we go. So on Wednesday, not Wednesday because today's Tuesday, so I stitched on this last time on Monday. So I started filling in the top of his head up here. So this is Charmander Evolution. Charmander's Evolution by Stardust Stitchery Co. on Etsy. Just on 14 count Ada with called for DMCs. And there we go. So I've finished him. I finished the Charizard. He is not stitched properly in here somewhere in here. Is it here? Did I finish him? I feel like he needs more in here. Like I feel like I didn't actually finish him. I'll go back and double check. But he's not counted right somewhere in here, and it was driving me nuts at work one day, and I just said, forget about it. We're just going to carry on. So I figure if I fill him in first, then he'll be out of my way and we'll be good to go. Because everything else is fine. Yeah. Work has been really busy lately, which is good, but not good for my buddies. Because by the time I sit down and I'm done for the night, I'm too tired. Because I deliver pizza, right? So demanding on the whole thing. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, last year this time, oh goodness me, last year this time last year, let's use proper sentences. No, we're not done whoops yet, hold on, please freeze frame, hold please, I forgot the stuff over here. Okay, so I'll do this one first. It was the weekend and I was not stitching on the Promise of Spring, but I was stitching on Hello. I was stitching on Hello by Elizabeth Spurlock. And I don't know if anybody saw my Instagram post, but I can definitely share another picture. Simon says that was it. That was it for this piece. So I didn't get much done, but I got enough done to show you guys. So you had seen this all completed, the flowers already. I filled in part of the border, and then I just was able to go one direction on the that pink color, because I don't know, I think he sat down, I think he curled up into me. I don't remember exactly what happened, but he was like, Mommy, you are done stitching for right now. Pay attention to me. He is like Mr. Needy. That's okay though. That's okay. We call him the special case around here, because when him and his sister, his older sister, when she was trying to teach him the ropes of the household when he was a kitten, he got knocked on the head too many times, we figure. So anyways, he's okay. He's just super needy. Okay. Before I post this, make this video go live, I will attempt to try and find a picture. I know it's out there somewhere. I just don't have the cover for it anymore. It is Celestial Gathering by Dimensions. It's my oldest whip. It is old. I don't know, like 20 years maybe. Anyway, so it's right here. It anyway, so I guess I haven't watched her video yet, but Julie from Reflections Framing had started a Facebook group. I think it's closed, so I don't think you can get in it right now. But it's called 25/7. So in theory, it's almost like the daily 30, but not, right? So I only started this today because I watched Michelle Bendy Stitchy, and apparently I just do whatever she does. So here it is. I stitched this corner today. Is what I did. So in reality, it's not that far from, like, I thought I had a whole lot more of the border left to do. That's why I stopped counting and stitching down here, but it turns out I guess I'm exactly right. So that's good. Yeah, my next for my tomorrow, because hopefully this is a daily thing, is to finish filling in his face, because there's not a lot. It's just trying to find out what I've done versus what is on the chart, right? Like, it doesn't work out. Like, the majority of the time when I'm trying to stitch this, I'm focused on that, and I don't know what it is. I can't do it. Anyways, but I am glad I'm getting it back out. So it's just 25 minutes a day, which is less than 30 or 25 stitches a day, depending, I guess, if you don't have the half an hour. 25 minutes. All right. That's that. Someone posted on Instagram today. Was it Instagram? I think so. Where do you start an ornament, like a circular Haid ornament? Is it the top? Is it the side? Do you start diagonals? How do you do it? So that got me searching on the Haid site, and I had found Dragon by Lisa Parker, the full version, which is not what I wanted, because I wanted an ornament, because I want to try and prove to myself or do something, or I don't know. So it's right here, the ornament. It's by Lisa Parker. It's called Dragon, and what I want, it's going to start off easy and then it's going to end easy, but what I want to do is I want to try and attempt to stitch one row of the ornament a day. Not a day, every time I stitch on it. Who knows how. Anyways, I think it's going to become, because I only stitch on Awesome Myth by Stitchrovia every Friday. So I think that's going to be my new Friday. So it's 223 wide. So the most that I'd be stitching is 4 days. I think it's 4 or 5 days of 223 wide. So it's not as if it's definitely nowhere near 390, but it is a heck of a lot of color changes, right? Because, you know, Haid. So I think day one's pretty easy, but I'm not going to start that until July the 2nd. If you want to, I have started a group on Facebook called Row by Row Cross Stitch. If you want to join it, feel free. If you want to pick up any kind of full coverage, I guess, anything you really want to work on, doesn't really matter. That's just my idea, right? But and try and do one row, if it's a diagonal, if it's a line across, if it's, you know, a row on a box, like on the grid on the box. it's up to you on how you want to define your row, but I don't know. So I'm going to start that July 2nd. Shish kebab. That's my new swear word, by the way, because, why not, right? Why not? Sorry, there was some juice on the end of the straw. Okay, so, yes, row by row. It is now live. The Facebook page is now live. I kind of just made it. I don't think there's any questions yet to get in because, first of all, I don't remember them asking me. Second of all, I didn't set it up like that. It is a private group, so I think you might need to ask to get in, but anybody can find it. So row by row cross stitch. I am the only one. I don't have a cover photo yet because I just made it today, so anyway. Okay, so switching gears. And I totally know that my camera's sideways and starting to tilt, and I don't. Anyways, it's like 11 o'clock at night by now or something, so it doesn't matter. I was thinking of starting. Oh, two things. I've already started a new Instagram account. It is called SylverStitch Designs. Sorry. And on there, so I have been designing patterns. I haven't stitched them, but I have been designing them. So if you want to go ahead and try and follow me there as well, that's okay. SylverStitch Designs. And then on there as well, because now I'm completely into floss bobbin, not floss bobbins, but thread keeps and all of those things. In my past creative life, I was into kumihimo. Anyway, it's a Japanese braiding thing. So I don't know if you've seen, but there's a disc anyways, and I use rat tail. It's called rat tail. And so I've been thinking that I just have to figure out the logistics of it and how long I need to make them, and because I know that the metal thread rings are relatively expensive to come by, or what's going to happen to the metal if you leave it in said project bag for too long, versus what's going to happen to your threads. So I haven't made it into a circular situation yet because, again, look how small that is. That's too small to do anything with, so to be feasible. So so I've made a lot of them in the past, but this is starting of the new venture. So there's that. So it's just, they're both 8-strand, and then there's this one that's far more blue on the screen than it's coming through because it's more of a teal, but, or like a greeny teal, but anyways, no worries. So I would just acquire a lobster claw somehow, a lobster clasp somewhere, and so then it would be easy to disconnect and connect and disconnect and connect. I haven't thought about this part yet, but it's still a work in progress. So if you would be interested in me furthering that idea, let me know, and we can go from there. I only have 2 patterns up right now on SylverStitch Designs, but there will be more when I am able to get onto James's computer, because that's where my program is. Anyway, this is a relatively in-between short and long video, so I'm going to leave it there because I don't think I have anything to talk about. I know that I just went on another big spending spree. So in the next video, maybe I'll just wait for it to come in and then I'll film it. But I'm going to be receiving new threads from Leo and Roxy. And I'm getting a project bag, and from Evertote. And then last night, was it last night? Must have been. Sorry, last night I talked to Karen at Textured Treasures. She's a local supplier for DMC and fabric. Anyway, so I said to her, do you have any random small cuts of, cutaway fabric that you're not using because it was, cut for somebody else and now, you don't have anything to do with it? And she said, sure, I'll send it your way. And so I don't know what I'm getting. I don't know how much I'm getting. So that will also be a surprise. So yeah, so that'll be exciting because I want to expand my fabric choices, and I want to be able to actually pull from a stash pile instead of, going to said store and just picking up Ada because the world is, like I keep telling you, the world is too short. Life is too short. So stitch what you want when you want. I'm now firmly believing in that, unless it's certain days of the week, because, I do still have goals for that. So yes, going forwards, yeah, who knows what's going to happen next time I film. What I'll have done, what I won't have done, what I'll moved on from, what I've, started, what I haven't finished, because, yeah, no, not a project. I'm not a finisher. Nope. I'm a process stitcher for sure. Enjoy what you want to stitch, and that's all that matters, right? Doesn't matter how you're doing it, doesn't matter what you're doing it on. As long as you're still loving it, then that is all that matters. I think that's it. I'm going to let you go. Sorry that there were no cat appearances. I guess Charlotte has decided that she's mellowed out somewhere, and Simon is still right here. So I will talk to everybody later, and have a great night and sparkle and shine, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.